Hey guys, Danny here with another LEGO Star Wars review for you. So today we have the 75182 Republic Fighter Tank. So this set is brand new. It came out in the year 2017. It contains 305 pieces, and the current price for this set is $30. Okay guys, so this set, I'm just gonna say it, I'm not really a big fan of this set. You know, I did my research on like Republic Fighter tanks and stuff, and this set, guys, I have to say, LEGO could have done a much better job on it. First of all, this is not the first Republic Fighter tank that LEGO has made. There was another one that came out in the year 2008. Set number was 7679, and I will post a picture so you guys can see. So yeah, guys, in my opinion, the old Republic Fighter tank was a lot better than this one. I actually had a friend that owned that set. And first of all, that set was a lot bigger. That set was double this set. That set had around 592 pieces, so it was a lot bigger, number one. And number two, in my opinion, it was just a lot more movie accurate. I wish I had that set, and I wish that friend I had was around. He actually moved from here a while ago, so I don't have that set to compare it to you, but I will talk about what I don't like about this set. First of all, before I get into the review, this is one of the few LEGO Star Wars sets that has been made that we don't see in the Star Wars movies. We only see this set in Star Wars video games, like, if I'm not mistaken, it came out in, I believe, Star Wars Battlefront 2. It also came out in the Star Wars The Clone Wars video game, and it also came out in a couple of other games and comic books and stuff. But we never saw this in like the actual movies, like, you know, episodes 1 through 3. We never saw this in the Clone Wars TV series, so this is one of those sets that is in the Star Wars universe, but we don't actually see it. So I took the time to do some research into this set. I'm sorry, I took the time to research this ship, and I kind of compared like which one is most accurate between this one and the one that came out in 2008. And this one, guys, it's just not very accurate. First of all, guys, I will post some pictures of the actual ship from Star Wars. So as you guys saw from the pictures, number one, it's supposed to have 3 turns. You know, in this one we have one here, one there, but there's also supposed to be this middle one here. And this fighter tank, for some reason, doesn't have it. You know, the one in 2008 has a big turn here, but this one doesn't have one. Another thing is that the fighter tank is supposed to have room for 2 clones. We only get 1 clone, and we don't have room for a second one. So those are some things I felt like could have been better. And yeah, then that's pretty much it, guys. So, you know, it's a cool ship. You know, it has some cool features, but in terms of Star Wars accuracy, it's just not very accurate, guys. But anyway, let's get on to the minifigures. Here we get Aayla Secura. She's pretty cool. It's my very first Aayla Secura minifigure. She's come out in a couple of other sets, I believe. And she does have 2 faces. She has this like normal face, and she has this kind of like angry face. So that's pretty neat. We also get some Battle Droids here as well. We get 2 Battle Droids. And these are my first Battle Droids that I've ever gotten, guys. If you guys are familiar with this channel, basically the vast majority of my collection is based on original trilogy sets. But I decided to change that. I decided to pretty much just get as many Star Wars sets as I can. So now I'm starting to collect prequel sets and Clone Wars sets. So pretty crazy. These are my very first Battle Droids. I've never really had any Battle Droids, guys. So you do get 2 of them. And lastly, guys, we get this clone gunner here, and I'll get onto him in a second. So this set definitely has some cool colors. If you disassemble it, you'll see that it has a lot of this light green, which is really, really neat. It's a very cool color. And this dark red and white. It's definitely a really cool looking ship, but it's just not very accurate. Again, I mentioned it did have a center turret here, and I did mention that there's supposed to be room for 2 clones. In the 2008 Republic Fighter tank, that is available. You know, you do have a turn here and room for 2 clones, not in this one for some reason. So anyway, we do get some stickers. We get 1 sticker here, 1 there. We get these 2 Republic stickers here. We also have these 2 stickers here on the side. We have 1 here and one there. And I believe that's it. And yeah, not a lot to the outside. We do have these turrets that move up and down. And these smaller weapons here, these are actually flick fire missiles. And, or actually no, they're stud fire missiles. And the way you work this, you just push this button in and that fires it. So like that. And this one we'll get a good view over here. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Like that. So pretty neat. We also have some storage for more studs to be launched if you'd like. And they just fit in here, so if you'd like, we can fire another set. So let's do that real quick. Actually, let's try it on this side. Come on. Come on. There we go. So there's one more, and we'll fire it. So that's pretty neat, how we get some storage. So like I said, I had a friend that owned the 2008 Republic fighter tank. And one thing that made it look a lot better, first of all, I remember there was on one of the on the sides here, there was a little like thing here that you could rotate, and you would have some like sneak fire missiles, and it was really cool. If you guys watch reviews on the 2008 Republic fighter tank, you'll see what I mean. There was basically like this little lever here, and all you had to do was spin it over, and you had some hidden missiles, and I thought that was a really cool feature. This one doesn't have that. The main guns are just these two here on the side. And again, we don't have that center gun, which is, you know, totally inaccurate. We also have these antennas here, which is a pretty accurate touch, I must say. This is accurate right here. But other than that, not a lot to it. I'm going to show you the bottom. We do have these 4 little wheels here. And it rolls pretty well. It rolls pretty well on cloth. And it's also pretty neat. It looks like it's floating, like it's hovering. So that's pretty neat. Now let's get on to the hatch itself. Here we have our clone trooper gunner. And you have the option of, like, by putting his hand here on this lever, you have the option of keeping him as I did, where you can keep his head out. But you also have the option of sitting him down in here. As we can see, we have some controls in there, and now I'm gonna sit him down for you. So, oh, and by the way, here's our clone trooper gunner. Definitely looks really neat. I like the torso that Lego gave us. I like the face as well. Lego did a great job with him, and let me put his helmet back on. Cool thing about this set as well, this is the very first clone trooper I get, so definitely pretty neat, guys. I've never had, you know, Republic stuff and Separatist stuff, so hopefully this will be the first of many. My first clone gunner. So yeah, guys, let me sit him down. So like I said, you can hang him up here, but if you do that, you can't close the hatch. So if you want to close the hatch, you can sit him down. And as you can see, he goes very, very deep inside, and there's some controls in there, and you can just close the hatch, and he's concealed. So definitely pretty neat. Pretty easy to take him out. And I'm going to show you the way I had him before. I kind of like having him here, hanging onto the railing, like so. I just think it looks a lot cooler with his head popping up. But again, you can't close the lever. And I'm also going to say one more thing. In the old 2008 Republic fighter tank, not only did you have room for 2 clones, there was also like a cool little system they had where basically there was like a spring-loaded thing where basically like a clone could like pop out and his head could pop out, and then you could also close the lever and then it would pop him back in instead of you manually having to like remove him from here or having him to sit down. So again, guys, I don't have the 2008 Republic fighter tank. I'm only talking based off from what I remember, but I definitely recommend you check out a review. Hopefully I'll get that set one day and I'll be able to compare it. But this fighter tank, guys, again, it is a ship we don't see in the Star Wars movies. It's only seen in a couple games and stuff, and there's a few pictures of it online. But from what I know about this ship, this model is not very accurate, and there's just many reasons for it, guys. Like I said, no center gun here. That's very inaccurate. These tanks are supposed to hold 2 clones. The pictures show that, and my research has shown that. And the 2008 fighter tank had room for 2. So I don't know why this one only gave us 1 clone. I mean, I don't mind getting a Jedi, I don't mind getting Aayla Secura, but I don't know why LEGO designed this one like this. So I wouldn't recommend this set, guys. I mean, it's kind of cool for me. I've never had like Battle Droids before, so I mean, that's one thing I'll take out of it. I never had a clone gunner before. But if you're someone who's collecting for your Republic army or whatever, and you want to add a Republic fighter tank, I would not recommend this one. I would recommend the 2008 one. That one is just way, way better in my opinion, and I've explained why. So not the best set in my opinion, but still pretty cool. I mean, like I said, guys, I've never had a Battle Droid before. I mean, I've been collecting Lego Star Wars like for as long as I can remember, but I've never had stuff from the Separatists. I've never had stuff from the Republic as well. You know, my stuff was merely Empire and Rebels. So kind of cool, but I wouldn't recommend this set. Another complaint I have, guys, we do get this gun here, and this is obviously the clone's gun, and there's no room to store it. I mean, you can, I guess the only way you have to store it is like, you know what I mean, you can sit down your gunner here, and I guess you have to throw his gun in there, and even so, like, it doesn't close very well. So I wish LEGO maybe could have done a better job with the storage as well. I mean, we do have a storage spot back here for the stud fire, but the gun doesn't fit in here. So I don't know what you do. I don't know what happens when you put this gunner inside. You know what I mean? Let me just put his helmet on. I don't know what happens when you put his gun inside. Do you have to just leave his gun out, or do you just have to like jam it in there? I mean, I guess you just have to do that. So not the best set, guys. I'm just being honest here. Like I said, I did have a friend who had the 2008 Republic fighter tank, and that set was just a hell of a lot better than this one. Now, before I finish this review, guys, let me just show you the box. Give me one sec. Here's the box. 305 pieces, Republic fighter tank. Here's our minifigures. Here's the back. Again, not a lot of features. You just have the stud fire, like I showed you. You have the rolling feature. You know, the tank can move around. You have these storage spot for your studs, and you have the guns that can move up and down. So not a lot to this set, guys. Again, I'm gonna try to get the 2008 Republic fighter tank. I really, really like that set. I remember when my friend used to have it. That was like one of my favorite sets, actually. It looked a lot nicer. It had a lot more features. It was way more movie accurate than this one. But it sucks that friend moved away. But anyway, guys, I'm going to show you the instructions. I don't think I've seen this before. This is actually like a little weird. I don't know why we have 2 small instruction books, like number 1, number 2. I found out to be a little odd. I mean, I guess it would have been easier just to have 1 instruction book, but I guess we have 2. And let me show you guys the spare parts. See, we do get a couple spare parts. Get some droid hands. We have an extra antenna over here. We also have an extra lightsaber hilt, extra small pieces. This is a tiny little piece. It's kind of like a control piece, and it's really hard to see. Let me see if I can show you guys. It's all the way down there. It's really hard to see. There we go. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. So you do get an extra one. So pretty cool that LEGO gives us spare parts always. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for this set. I honestly would not recommend it. Although it is probably going to be a lot cheaper. If you're looking to get the old Republic fighter tank, it's probably going to go for a lot of money. So yeah, guys, I just wouldn't recommend this set. Again, the 2008 Republic fighter tank is a lot better than this one, and for many reasons, but for the main reason it's just way more Star Wars accurate than this one. So I wouldn't recommend this set, guys. Again, it is kind of cool for me because I've never had like Separatist and Republic, you know, clones or droids. So I guess that is one good thing about it, but I wouldn't recommend this set, guys. I'm definitely going to try to pick up the 2008 Republic fighter tank because that's a set I really liked that my friend used to have. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please stay tuned for more LEGO Star Wars reviews coming out. And yeah, I hope you all have a great day.